So why is goal setting important? Yeah, goal setting is extremely important. Um, it's kind of the saying that if you don't have uh, a place that you want to go, you'll be actually nowhere every day. So by having the goal, it helps you choose where to go at and choose the target. So goals are really really important. And sometimes people with their goals, they make it a little too hard. They make it a little too complicated. What I suggest on goal setting is that you basically just kind of let your mind run free first. Don't get too nailed down. Don't get too specific. Just, there's personal goals. There's the fun goals, family goals, time together with your family. There's the material possession goals. Like if you want to have a car, you want to have a motorcycle, you want to have a camper. Um, so there's quite a range of them. Um, so setting the goals openly first, and then taking that list, and then condensing that list down, kind of backing up a little bit, getting outside of yourself, not getting too stuck in them, and then make the big list, a little smaller, like into 6 or 7 columns of the goals. One goal in particular that I think is important is a personal development goal. A lot of people don't think about that. They'd rather have a car compared to a personal development thing. But to me, if you get the personal development right, you can have 20 cars. So as a lot of people don't really think about, what am I going to, what's my inner wealth investment goal versus, what is this car that I want? Because so for me, that's probably 50% of my goal setting is, how am I going to be a better person? How am I going to grow? Where am I coming up short? How can I work on myself? All of us each year. It's pretty amazing that what I remember myself last month was mistakes, problems, things I should have done better. Today I'm planning something for next month, but then when I think about it, it's like a month later I'll think of all the things I did wrong that month. So it's just this ongoing mission of thinking about things, getting better, knowing you're going to make mistakes, and moving forward. We have a new year coming up, very exciting. Kind of very exciting that 2020 is done, as hard as it's been on people. But especially whenever a new year is coming, it's a huge moment. And if you don't set goals, if your goals are not in hand, hard written by the 31st of January, you have actually chosen not to move forward and progress. So you have to have them. So it's like, for me, I'm super passionate about this because without goals, there's no movement. And without movement, there's regret. And the regret is your fault. I know that's a hard way to put it, but at the end of the day, you need something that excites you. So for me, when we set goals, we talked a little bit earlier about the columns of the goals, the inner wealth goals, the material possession goals, the working with others goals. All these things come into mind. But how the goals are set are really, really important, because what most people do is they set a goal in writing. Now that is really, really good. That's like the fundamental. That's the basic package. But what you want to do is set a goal and then catch yourself on fire. There's a big difference between setting the goal and having this awesome picture. So for me, like right now, if we were to walk around my office, there's right over there on the floor to my right, there's 14 pictures that I actually step on the floor. And some people look at those pictures and they're just like, Rick, your floor looks like crap. That's not even what's going on. They just think my floor looks like crap. But every time I walk across those goals, there's a Stanley Steamer car sitting down there. There's actually 3 of them. One's red, one's green, and one's yellow. Well, I have a goal to have a Stanley Steamer car. Well, if you have a goal to have a Stanley Steamer car, because it just fits in, I like boilers, I like steam, I like mechanical things. It would be enchanting to be able to have a Stanley Steamer car to drive around the shop and to have with the family. So instead of me saying Stanley Steamer car, when you say Stanley Steamer car, that's great. That's the minimum requirement. But when you go looking for the Stanley Steamer car and the journey begins, the passion starts growing. And then you ask for a picture of one. Now you can actually take something that's a handwritten thing and you can touch it. And then the next thing you do is ask questions about it. Okay, how many colors are there? Oh, wow, there's 8 or 10 colors. How many models are there? Well, there's 13. Okay, great. I wonder where you'd find out where to get those cars at. Okay, well, there's 14 of them in Pennsylvania. I wonder how much they cost. That right there, that process makes it, instead of a handwritten goal, it's alive, passionate, and tattooed in your mind and your heart now. You have to have goals like that. So it isn't just the written goal is great. No goals is the worst. No goals, no go up, no changing future. So the first thing is have the goals, which changes everything. But then you have to set your goals on fire. They can't just be goals, they're on fire goals. So that process of setting the goal, first of all, the new year's coming. We should be very excited. We're not owed the new year. We're blessed to have the new year. Okay? Let's try to have purpose and passion for the new year. Let's set some goals for it in different categories. And then once those goals are written, get pictures and make a phone call and get a price and find out where they are. Go ahead and test drive the damn thing. I mean, I can right now, I can't wait to test drive a Stanley steamer. I want to know how it feels and smells. Because once it goes from the Stanley steamer car into how much it costs, imagine what it's like when I know how it feels to ride in it and what it smells like. That's a different goal than just a goal. Okay, so that's how we should set goals.